Hey there, two-wheeled friends, welcome back for another episode on the Two-Wheeled channel. It is Saturday, so you guys all know what day it is.
It's Shadowday!
Yeah, we got Mrs. Two-Wheeled in front of me. We are out doing some practice runs again. We just left a parking lot working on some left-hand and right-hand turns from stop, and yeah, I went all the way around that. And we even did it, well, I say we, it's Mrs. Two-Wheeled that was doing it. I just was just a little bit of an instructor in her ear, but we even incorporated a little bit of a hill into the taking off and an immediate left-hand or right-hand turn. I think there was a discovery in what kind of plays into the whole taking off type thing, and that was wrist position. So I think Mrs. Two-Wheeled just wanted to rip on it a little and just go, and was grabbing a fistful of throttle, and that was kind of leading into the whole not having enough time to negotiate the left or right hand turn. So we're just kind of out taking it slow again, going around the lake area where we got some nice curves. Got a little bit of transition of sunlight and shade, and that adds a little bit of a, you know, a skillful challenge as well, because the colors of the road change and you got to really kind of concentrate on where things are. So
I'm speeding.
So last time we kind of talked about how it was Mrs. Two-Wheeled's second time out riding on the road. This is her third time out riding on the road. We had what do we have, about an hour of parking lot training this past weekend. We spent about 10 minutes just now in a parking lot kind of working on that same drill. What you know, we kind of talk about this whole new rider thing, and this could almost be a little bit of a segment of, for anybody who's coming to the channel to learn how to ride and get advice from a new rider. Maybe while you're not trying to negotiate a curve or where you're comfortable, maybe you want to add a few things.
So I really needed to learn my wrist position, so I was like completely like cranking to grab the throttle, which again, part of my problem was I didn't need to do that, and I think that's a lot of the reason too why I kept stalling it, is because I was just grabbing way too far ahead for what I needed, and then I'd get that jerky motion, and then I would stall, and then I'd get frustrated, and then I'd want to give up, and as I reflect back on, you know, everything that I've learned and everything that I've done, it's okay, well, what did I learn at the track that I need to put into real play, yeah, on the road? And that was a big one, was because I feel more relaxed. I can, you know, just kind of shrug my shoulders. I don't feel like my arms are entirely stretched out, and I can control and turn the throttle a little bit more easily than I could the last time we were out on the road.
Yeah, relaxing makes a big difference.
And this, I wouldn't be able to do this when we were out last time. And that's just moving my hips.
Yep. Yeah, there's multiple ways you can. That's a big rock. Holy crap.
Well, I'm glad you saw it, because I did not.
I think I got it on my camera. That thing was like the size of a Volkswagen.
What?
Hey, this road's not closed anymore.
What?
Yeah, that rock was huge.
Okay, we don't have to investigate this time. We can actually just go.
Right.
Let's see what they did.
As I was saying before I got distracted by that big rock.
Squirrel.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can steer a motorcycle. You know, the counter steering, pushing left or right, the whole, you know, just leaning your body. And I almost think that leaning your body, yeah, you can do it without your hands on the handlebars too, to control it, kind of like a bicycle. But I think a lot of it is even counter steering and you don't know it. But now that I say that, I'm back here doing it and I'm just holding the throttle and I'm wobbling. So just to be safe, you might want to downshift into first gear and go over this gravel nice and gentle. Not sure what the road is underneath, but just pick your lane and hold it.
Don't follow me.
I did. Good job on that.
Thanks.
Where your wrist position is right now,
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much where it always should be, you know?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that little kid go across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, and I find myself having to kind of position it down.
Yep, and you got a curve here, take it in first gear.
Yep.
So it says 15 miles an hour.
I don't think that's your parents.
It's not, it's a Camaro.
Okay.
This curve can easily take 30 miles an hour, but
I'm not that brave.
right, you want to be comfortable. Good. Because going slower, you can keep the bike more upright.
Yeah. Should I keep going straight or should I turn?
I would turn right and kind of continue around the lake.
Okay.
It's going to be a little slower pace, and otherwise we're going to just be we're going to be on the boring straight roads.
This one, right? No,
Nope, next one.
Okay.
That side by side with the lit up whips is behind us.
Huh?
They must have went into City Park and turned around. And just observe dirty road.
Yeah, I see that. Oh my God.
And then you got to give her some acceleration up the hill.
Yeah, I made it.
Yep, now we got a bunch of curves. So I just watched Stevie Foe and Mrs. Stevie earlier today,
Yeah.
and Mrs. Stevie said she gets happy when she sees a sign like this.
Oh gosh.
And I do too. I used to hate it, like, oh, curve, I got to stay on the road. And now it's like,
Oh.
let's see if we can scrape a floorboard.
Oh gosh. I could hear that.
I had to catch up to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm going so fast.
Well, I was letting you.
I think you drifted behind just so you could AKA floor it.
I was just giving you space.
Okay. I couldn't wave at that lady.
Yeah, she waved kind of late.
Yeah, how dare she? She's too busy on her phone.
So
Oh,
we got a kind of a slight right-hand turn here. And then I want you to talk a little bit about something you've learned that you can pass on to.
hey look.
Ha.
Alright, come on.
See, even like what I did there, I rode the clutch until I was almost all the way turned out, just to
Yeah.
keep my speed nice and slow. And I'm sure you did too.
Yeah.
So kind of with that, let's put a little substance into this video and give our viewers who may be a new rider an update what you've learned in the last week. besides the wrist, we kind of talked about the wrist control and wrist position.
Yeah. You know, but just because everything is, I just think everything is coming so fast and it's so quickly, and you know, I guess, you know, if I were to reflect back, I would say just practice. You know, take your time and practice. You know, yeah, you got this motorcycle endorsement, but that doesn't mean that you have to go hit the roads high speed right away. So I was just chatting with a friend of mine who just got hurt. She just passed her beginner motorcycle class, and I'd asked her if she was getting out and practicing, and she says she wants to, but she doesn't, you know, she doesn't have a bike. And you know, I guess if I were talking to her, I would say, you know, practice first. Don't rush it. And like for me, I think that was kind of my issue too, is I was like, I'm ready to go ride with Dustin, and we're gonna go have fun. And should I turn in here?
Yeah, if you want to turn around here, that's fine.
Do you want me to get off?
No, you can stay.
Can I wave like a dork?
You can do whatever you want. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I don't want to have to cut out too much dead space out of this video. So we can turn around and go back the way we just came from?
I think so.
Okay. Just watch your footing in this parking lot. It's got some loose rock.
Yep.
Just go slow. Cover the front brake as you move. You don't have to squeeze it, but just cover it.
Yep. Oh, my butt's sore.
Yep, just when you're turning quite a bit, just careful. That's, you know, when you're like this and moving, it tips the bike, and you gotta adjust.
Got it. Okay. I thought I turned this bike off, but you left that one on.
Yeah. Side by side coming to your left.
Oh, I'll let him go.
So what'd you think of that, getting on the throttle a little? Because you haven't done that a whole lot.
Like coming out of that?
Yeah.
Well, I saw that there was a little bit of an incline. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to give it more, otherwise I'm going to stall it out.
No, I mean like when you got straight on the road.
Oh.
Or didn't you?
It felt right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, motorcycles are meant to kind of accelerate to get them going, you know?
Well, can we just keep going straight to get back to our development?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it really doesn't matter. Well, I know how much you like those curves.
No, I don't. I just want you to lead the way and go where you want to go and get the seat time. And then give our watchers, our two-wheeled friends, some closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
So we kind of talked the importance of wrist positioning. We talked about, what was the last thing you talked about?
Practice.
Yeah, just getting out and
yeah, like definitely don't feel like you have to get out on the road right after getting that endorsement added to your motorcycle license.
Right. Yeah, go at your pace. Everybody's pace is different. Don't let somebody else control your pace either. Ride your own ride. If you are riding with somebody, who is trying to teach you a few things, make sure that they aren't leading and just like going faster than you're comfortable. And if they are, tell them that, hey, I'm not comfortable doing that, because that can lead to a dangerous situation. So that's why you see Mrs. Two-Wheeled out front. When we stop, I give her plenty of space. Before we went out, I told her, you have the whole road in front of me. Pick whatever lane you want. If you need to switch, you can switch. I'll give you plenty of room. When you turn, no, I'm not turning at the same time. And just focus on you. Don't worry about me back here. Just like you're on your own.
I'm on my own. I'm not on my own.
And Mrs. Two-Wheeled's doing great. I think those couple times in the parking lot, a little bit of talking that we did has definitely helped. That's the coaching, the talking through it, the practice, the, you know, putting yourself in a checks and balances type situation and knowing where you're weak and focus on those weak points and then repeating it. I mean, when you say?
I said, yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very impatient person, and Dustin can attest to this. So I was very much like, yeah, we're going out on the bikes and we're gonna go have fun and we're gonna do all this together. And then when I discovered I still have these weaknesses, you know, you just gotta accept it. You gotta know what kind of plan you need to put in place in order to get over them.
Yeah.
Learn.
Yep. And from my perspective, I saw Mrs. Two-Wheeled frustrated. She was crying. She was upset. She, I think in her head, wanted to give up, but she knew in her heart that wasn't what she wanted to do. And she decided, you know what? I want to practice. She's been asking me to go practice. I'm not telling her, hey, we need to go practice. She's asking me to go out and practice. So we got a little bit of a hill. So just, yep, the throttle, too much.
Okay.
Keep the, yep, just control the clutch and you'll be all right. Good job.
Thank you.
And I haven't had to tell you to shut the blinker off.
Thanks. There we go. Like, why does that sound really bogged down?
So,
I still find myself like, am I doing everything right? Like, and then it's just me overthinking everything, obviously, but.
yep. Yeah, you can get in your own head. You know, so this is a hobby, but like if you were to think, well, it can be a sport too, I guess, if you're a professional racer and all that, but kind of like a basketball player or baseball player, football player, like you go out and you take a tackle or you get blocked on a dunk or whatever, and you're like, oh man, I'm bad at this, and you know, you can kind of get in your own head and almost convince yourself that you don't give yourself credit for where you're good. Nobody is perfect on their things, and not quite sure what they're doing there besides draining that. But I think we probably gave you all enough to watch today, so we should close this video up. Just want to say thank you for coming along for the ride and the journey. Reading all of your comments on the last Shadowday video. That video has went to #1 in the top 10 videos. So I just want to say thank you all for watching and coming along for this amazing adventure. And we hope that we can continue bringing you these weekly videos. and you can see the progress from Mrs. Two-Wheeled.
We can do it. I can do it.
Yep, you can do it. You're doing great.
And all you beginner riders, you can do it. I know you can.
So thank you all for your support of me, and especially Mrs. Two-Wheeled. And with that, we'll close out this video. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to go down and click that subscribe button, ring the bell for future uploads and activities. Head over to Instagram and follow as well. But until next time, peace out, and we will see you later. And we're gonna end up accelerating out of here. Bye-bye. That was a delayed bye-bye.
It was kind of a creepy bye-bye too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, kind of manly.
What?
It was kind of manly. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So does that mean I gotta be opposite? Bye-bye, Two-Wheel.